Homegrown carrots are so delicious. They are so much better than the ones you get from the store. But sometimes the hopes for a good crop are vanished by this. This is called bolting. In other words, carrot prepares to bloom. Carrots are biennials. This means that on the first year of their lives, they form nice roots and some leaves, and on the second year, they bloom, and after that, they die. But sometimes something causes carrot to start blooming on the first year. If that happens, you can say goodbye to your crop, because in that case, fruit becomes stiff and tasteless. So let's see why this happens and what we can do about that. First of all, I must disappoint you. If you say this already, there's nothing you can do but to pull this away and throw it to your compost. But we still can save our future crop by preventing carrots from bolting. Bolting is usually caused by a stress that young plant is experiencing during its early stages of growth. For example, it could be frosts in the spring. Even though carrots is hardy vegetable that can tolerate some temperatures below 0 Celsius, but not extreme lows and not for a long time. So simply covering your young seedlings with agricultural fabric can prevent this. Another reason for bolting is opposite to the frost, and it's extreme heat and drought. I suppose is what caused bolting in my case, because our June was unusually hot and dry. For Finland, where I live, it's very untypical. Of course, I watered my carrots, but I guess maybe not enough. So if you live in a regions with really hot and dry summers, and if you have a long growing season, you probably should sow carrots either early in the spring or later in the summer. Unfortunately for me, our season is really short and our spring is really cold and snowy, so I had no other options than to sow it in late May. These are not the only reasons that can cause bolting. It also can be an excessive density of sowing. So if you're afraid that this is your case, thinning can be the solution. Actually, during growing stages of carrots, it is recommended to thin them out at least 4 times. And the last reason is that your seeds were simply low quality. If, for example, you picked up your own seeds, it is possible that your carrot cross-pollinated with a wild carrot. So you simply got the wild carrot seeds. Overall, carrots is easy to grow vegetable, but they do not like too much nitrogen. And to have this sweet, juicy taste, they need potassium and phosphorus. So if you, like me, use only organic fertilizers, consider using wood ash. Nevertheless, nitrogen is needed by carrots on their early stages of growth. So the safest and the best way to give it to carrot would be fertilizer tea. And if you don't know how to prepare it, watch the next video.